in terms of use cases, sort of that this is, sort of one financial company, and that they needed to produce things in a couple of different formats that you then have to it. And we talked in terms of the ones that Simon outlined, both the management and also the statutory requirements. So quite often from a day-to-day perspective, that you need to be able to say, report out your costs by cost center, for example. So you may then be looking at a completely different hierarchy to what you then will then send to the tax authority or to, sort of whatever your particular authority in your particular jurisdiction is for them reporting your company accounts or something like that. So, here's where you then need that flexibility. One particular use case that we had with one client was that they were based out of India and that they had their own local chart of accounts, and that they were reporting ultimately up to an entity that was in the United Arab Emirates. What they couldn't do is they themselves didn't have any governance in terms of modifying the hierarchy that was then in the UAE. So what they wanted to be able to do was to then be able to then show that to a local chart of accounts. So they were then able to then do that by then creating their own hierarchies and then having governance of those particular hierarchies as well. And here we see that similar sort of situation for the client that we were then dealing with here. So there's a lot of power in terms of what the tool can then do. And what, we see some of the benefits at the bottom there, sort of shortening the reporting cycles, improving your accuracy, and also, sort of building stakeholder confidence. And one of my colleagues was talking recently about stakeholders, and it's so important in terms of a project of working with the people who then are then using the tool and gaining that confidence in terms of the stakeholders.